Hello, hello, hello. My name is Kawena Charlot, and I am the director of the Intuitive Path Academy. And in this series about intuitive tools, today's tool is one of my favorites. And today is I'm going to talk about mock-ups. And mock-ups are a way of creating specifically something that you're wanting to create. So this is definitely one of those really juicy ones to have in your intuitive, energetic toolkit, because we're always wanting to create something. And a lot of times when now we're already creating, everybody's already creating. People have houses, they have cars, they have jobs, they have relationships. They're creating those. They're creating enough havingness. They're creating enough thoughts. They're creating enough behaviors, not those. Yeah, you're not creating those. They're creating behaviors, though, that will help bring those things in. But what happens a lot of times for people is when they're trying to create something, they don't have enough havingness, or they don't have enough of a clear idea or picture or belief system around having that. So they create a little bit of this, a little bit of that. They get a job that they really like, but they don't like the people that are there. They might get a relationship that they want, but then the person's gone all the time. So they can create things that aren't specifically kind of exactly what it is that they're really looking to create. So with this energetic tool that I teach, people really learn how to create specifically about what it is that they want. And so there's a number of, anybody can do this. You just need to kind of know the steps and go through the pattern, and then voila, people start creating. And it's a whole lot of fun. I felt like a big, this little magical kind of fairy running around Los Angeles when I first learned how to this. I was like, I want a new coat for $10. Ding! It would happen. I'd see it like I remember passing this garage sale in this like amazing 1960s vintage, oh my God, thing. I was like, and I like ran out and got it for $10. And, it's just, I can't even tell you the things I created: relationships, trips, amazing jobs, wonderful opportunities. You can also create states of mind or, events. You can use this for big, you can use this for small. You can be like, I want to have a really good date, and you can have a great date. You can be like, I want a really great job, and you can create the details about what it is that you're looking for. And you use this tool. And so what this tool is doing is you're kind of creating three-dimensional pictures. You're going through this sort of series. You're raising your vibration. You're getting really clear. You're getting your body, your spirit, your energy field. You're getting all in alignment. And then you're able to start magnetizing stuff to you. And this is really the difference between this and The Secret. And The Secret, I don't know if you guys, some of you may have heard of it, and some of you may not. But The Secret a number of years ago was like this huge rage because people were starting to learn how to manifest. But the thing is, they hadn't taught people how to sort of release their kind of blocks. They hadn't taught them how to get their thoughts kind of in alignment. And so there's a number of things that you can do that will better allow you to bring this stuff in and to bring in what it is you want. And I've had so many students create amazing things. I have this one little girl who's in the clairvoyant program right now, and she just creates job after job after job. She's like, she like wanted a new job, and she kept doing mock-ups, and she got like 8 of them. And now she's like, I don't know, maybe I should get something different. And then somebody just offered her something. And so I've had people create, and also another thing you can create is states of mind. You can be like, I don't know what I want. I want to find my passion. And I've had people create that. I've had people, really want, proposals and want their relationship to take another level. And they do mock-ups around that, and that comes in. And, there's some kind of rules with it that kind of help you better manifest whatever it is that you're wanting. But it's just a whole lot of fun. And it feels when you get in alignment with this stuff, it feels like you kind of get in sync with God in a way. You're just like, oh my God, we really live in this bountiful, plentiful place. And even when times are tough, even when things are not kind of, the world might be giving you a message that it's impossible to create and you have to kind of get in line with the program and be in a poverty mentality or be in a state of lack. It's even then you can still create. It's still possible. You might have to do a little bit of extra work to raise that vibration, to release those blocks, that state of lack. That's good to do anyway. But then when you get to that place, you see just things blossom out in front of you, and you see all of these possibilities are able to start coming to you. And it's so much fun. I mean, it's a lot of fun. And so the tools up to this point, so the way I teach them in the intuitive meditation class is everything builds. So like the havingness tool from last week, but the havingness tool that I usually teach right before this is something that you use in this tool. So they all of them build up on top of each other. And then next thing you know, you're able to start really having that kind of life that you want, are starting to pull things into you. And again, this isn't just for physical things. It works for physical things, but this can also be for states of mind. This can be for events. This can be for, let me see, I'll just tell you what I'm going to do. So when I'm making this video, it's a few days before Christmas. So I'm going to do a mock-up for Christmas. I'm going to do a mock-up for Christmas Eve. I'm going on a trip. I'm going to do a mock-up for the trip. I'm going to do, you can kind of do mock-ups for all these fun things. And then they kind of go your way, or you'll start feeling like things are just smooth. Things in your life just start feeling a lot more smooth the more you use these tools. And again, that state of curiosity and experimentation and play and amusement, it all kind of builds up to each other, on itself. And then you're able to create this fun stuff. And you really realize that we live in this amazing place when you can just when you get in sync with that and you start magnetizing those things to you. So learning how to create mock-ups, learning how to manifest, this is a tool that you can use for the rest of your life. That is a wonderful thing to have in your back pocket. And the more you use it, the easier it gets, the better it gets, the more fun it gets. So that's definitely one of my favorite tools to play with, and I use it constantly. So for example, I'll give you a little. I just built a school, a whole area in my garage, and so I just did a mock-up. I was like, all right, I want this to be simple. I want this to be easy. Blah blah blah. This place where I can have the long-term students if they want to be in person. It's a really beautiful location. There's a stream and just rolling hills and yards, and it's gorgeous. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to just do this mock-up. And I did it. I said to my students, hey, if anybody knows a contractor, one of them did. Boom. It all was really simple. It didn't have to be this long, drawn-out process. So things like that, you do the mock-up and then it just sort of happens. It's a lot of fun when life starts working like that. So doing this is definitely one of those fun little things. And it's sometimes, they go wrong. Sometimes I had a student, one of the rules is you don't want to do the same mock-up over and over and over again. You kind of want to put a little date and then just it's like planting a seed. You let it kind of do its thing, and then it comes to you. If it doesn't, then you just do it again. But I had the students don't always listen. So I had one student that she wanted peonies, these flowers, and she kept doing it over and over and over and over and over again. I was like, I would hold back on that if I just hang on for that. Anyway, she ended up when spring came around, she felt like it wasn't working for her. And then when spring came around, everybody was showing up to her house with peonies. She had so many peonies. She's like, I feel like an opera singer. Her house was covered with them. So things like that, sometimes they and it's fun because they don't always they come in the way you ask, but you're also learning how to work with the universe. You're learning how to ask. You're learning how to ask in a way that kind of works. And then, if you kind of feel like, oh, that didn't, I'm going to ask. That came in exactly the way I wanted, but now I need to ask for more. So that can kind of happen as well. So, for example, I had a student who, a couple years ago, he was like in class, he did a mock-up to meet a beautiful redhead. He's like, I want to meet a gorgeous redhead. No, in his mind, he was like, I want to meet her and date her and have a relationship with her. But that's not what he put in his mock-up. He was very specific. He said, I want to meet a beautiful redhead. And at that time, my classes were being held off Northwest 23rd. So after class, he walked down the steps. He was standing on Northwest 23rd in Portland. This motorcycle, this little moped motorcycle thingy, pulls up in front of him. This woman is on the motorcycle. She takes off her helmet. She kind of shakes out this mane of red hair. She looks at him. She's like, hello. And then she puts her helmet on and drives away. And we were all laughing about that hilariously because he got exactly what he asked for. He wanted to meet a beautiful redhead, and he met a beautiful redhead within 15 minutes of doing the mock-up. So that was like a lesson. He's like, now I know I need to put more in there. But, when you're experimenting and you're in play and you're in that state of curiosity and openness and fun, then you're not going to be all like heartbroken that it didn't work out. You're going to be like, oh my God, this works. I'm going to do this more. And then you're going to create another one with more specifics. So you're really learning how to flow with the universe and ask for specifics. And doing these are a lot of fun. So that's another one of the tools that I'm teaching in the intuitive meditation class. So if you have any questions about the class or you have any questions about the school, please feel free to write. You can reach out to me at intuitivepathacademy.com or KawenaCharlot.com. Anyway, it's nice chatting with you, and I look forward to talking with you again. Bye-bye.